Hello again, English 8 students, and we are now back to second quarter, week 2, lesson 2, to the second lesson, which, and now we will be tackling lesson under day number 3. We have here the word persuasive techniques. Persuasive from the word persuade, to convince. So here, what are the strategies that we can use in persuading someone? Kapag ikaw ay may kinukumbinsing isang tao, what are the possible, effective ways para mapa-oo mo siya o para ma-encourage mo siya to do whatever you want that person to do? Okay? But here, our focus is persuasive writing. Sulat. Okay, ano nga ba itong persuasive writing? When you say persuasive writing, this is the art of understanding what you want, why people would give it to you, and then asking them in the most efficient and effective way. Again, art of understanding. Here, magsusulat ka ng isang bagay na alam mo na yun ang gusto mo. Okay? You know what you want. You understand what you want. At gusto mo, yung bagay na gusto mo ay ibigay sa'yo. Or, yung bagay na gusto mo ay dapat gustuhin din ng iba. Okay, let's put it this way. For example, you love drinking milk tea. Okay, so you will write it here. I love drinking milk tea, especially with different flavor. Okay, so lalagay mo yan. Now, you want to convince people that drinking milk tea is better than drinking coffee. That milk tea is tastier than milk tea. Okay? Na dapat milk tea sila. You have to convince them. Okay? So, why would they say yes? Okay? Pero dito kasi nakalagay, why someone would give it to you? It can be, why would someone agree with you? Okay? So, paano mo sila mapapa-oo? What will be your persuasive techniques, especially in writing? Okay, let's start. We have here 3. 1, we have ethos. B, we have logos. 3, we have pathos. Let's start with ethos. Ethos, this refers to the moral competence, expertise, and knowledge. So we have here, enclosed with the definition is the word credibility. Okay. For us to understand this more is we have this example. Okay. But wait, there's another definition. This can also be termed respect. Respect is specific to the audience. Okay? So, in ethos, in order to be persuasive, para ikaw ay kapani-paniwala, convincing, an audience must believe that the speaker is someone to whom they want to listen. Dapat, you will give the assurance to the audience, yung nakikinig, na dapat silang makinig. How? Paano mo gagawin yon? You have to get someone who has a good credibility. Okay? An expert. Example, a doctor giving medical advice in a public health campaign, leveraging their expertise and professional experience to persuade the audience. For example, in this setup, hindi ka nagdala ng doktor. Okay? Albularyo ang dala mo. Or, a simple housewife na nagsasabing, ang gamot sa sakit ng katawan ay ganito and ganyan. Do you think the people will believe that person? Of course not. But once you brought a doctor, okay, because that person has a good credibility, in giving medical advices, has a reputation, nasa expertise niya, paniniwalaan ba siya? Yes. Okay? So, if your topic is about health, you have to find someone na gusto nilang pakinggan, and which is the doctor. Okay, another example. What if your talk is about um, dancing? Magdadala ka ba ng author? Magdadala ka ba ng isang doktor? No. Ang dadalhin mo is someone who is known in dancing. Except kung yung doktor na yun ay kilala din sa pagsasayaw. Of course. Okay. Another example. Your topic or your listener, your audience are mommies, mga nanay, who wants to know about cooking, tungkol sa pagluluto. Sino ang dadalhin mo? Okay? So you must bring someone who is already known to that field, who has an expertise about that field. Okay. So, logos naman tayo. Number 2, logos. It is the root word for the word logic. Logic. At pag sinabing logic, there should be always basis. Pwedeng research, report, statistics, survey, ayan. Facts. Ang logos ay, ang logic ay dealing with facts. Okay. Readers will always respond best to an argument that has a logical element to it. Okay? The word of power here is because. Ito daw yung keyword. If readers are given a reason, they are more likely to respond in the way that you want them to. Example, a climate change report citing scientific data and graph to demonstrate the impact of human activities on global temperature. This one, there is a provided data about climate change. Now, would you believe a person talking about climate change tapos meron siyang ganitong dala? Yes, kasi may data eh, may research, may basis. Okay. Ang logos, ito yung mga nagsasabi ng according to research, na ganon. Ganon ang wordings nila. According to the data gathered, ayan. So, when someone presented you a data, of course, paniniwalaan mo agad because there is or there are facts presented. Okay? So, that is logos. Next, last, pathos. Ang pathos naman is more on emotion. Okay, take note ha. Yung number 1 is more on someone, a person na kailangan nilang mapakinggan, na may good credibility. Number 2 is good data. And third, you have, or pathos, this refers to emotions, emotional appeal. If you play with the reader's emotion, you can get some very powerful result. Okay? Ano itong mga to? Ito yung examples of, itong mga to ay different emotions. I'll do it because I get something in return. Okay? Through this statement, you can affect the mindset or the way of thinking ng mga nakikinig sa'yo. Okay? Those poor people, I must do something. Ayan. Aww, parang ganun. Concerned siya sa poor people. So, yung writing mo, lagyan mo siya ng emotion para maniwala yung nagbabasa sa'yo. Okay. Again, what are the 3 persuasive techniques? 1, ethos. 2, logos. 3, pathos. Ethos, tao na gusto nilang pakinggan with expertise, with good credibility. Logos, dapat may backup ka na data or research or survey, statistics. Pathos, emotion. Okay, why are these important in persuasive writing? Sabi niya dito, these persuasive techniques are essential in persuasive writing because they are collectively ensure that arguments are well-rounded and impactful. Okay. Yung ethos builds trust. Bakit? Doktor yung iniharap mo and you are talking about health. of course, magtitiwala ka. Pathos. Pathos is emotion ha. Okay? So, you put emotion on this, lalo na kapag mga babae or nanay ang kausap mo, that they are more emotional people. So, pathos. Logos, okay, reason and intellect. Of course, you have provided them the data that they need. So, mapapaisip yung mga yun, mukhang may tama naman. Okay? Maniniwala ako kasi may data. Maniniwala ako kasi merong statistics. Merong survey. Merong report. Okay? There is a reason. May connection sa intellect. Okay? So that's it. Now, let's see if you really understood that that lesson. Okay, let's have this number one. This is a campaign speech. This is Mayor Santos. Emphasizes his long years of public service. Matagal na daw siya sa public service. At clean daw yung kanyang track record. Walang dungis. Especially in reducing crime rates in his previous terms as evidence of his capability to lead the city. Sabi niya, nung ako yung nanunungkulan, bumaba ang gumagawa ng masama. Okay. So, from this scenario, okay, kinukumbinsi niya ang tao. What do you think is the technique that Mayor Santos used? Ethos, logos, pathos. Walang sagot. Okay. I hope nasagutan niyo yan. Kasi that is part of your activity 2.2. Okay, next. A television commercial for a new brand of rice. Kanin. Ayan, no, commercial. Okay. In this commercial, you can see a family enjoying a meal together. They are laughing, they are happy. Okay. Tapos with heartwarming background music pa. May music ka pa, may scene, ayan. So, what do you think is the strategy used para mapa-oo yung mga nanonood on this commercial? How would you, what is their technique para makabenta ng bigas? Ethos? May expert ba na involved? Logos? May data ba na involved? Pathos? Emotion. Next, number 3. A health expert on a news program. Oh, this is a health expert. Presents statistics on the rising number of dengue cases in the Philippines. Sabi dito sa expert na ito, ay tumataas daw ang dengue case in the Philippines. And explain niya the effectiveness of using mosquito nets. Okay? So, what is the strategy used by this person in order to convince you? Ethos, may expert ba? Logos, may data. Pathos, may emotion. Number 3, a scenario wherein you can see here advertisement for an NGO, footage, a picture of children sa isang rural area na nahihirapan magkaroon ng malinis na drinking water. Pinakita nila to. Tapos sabay flash. Donate today to bring clean water. So, anong ginamit nila to convince you na mag-donate? May expert, ethos, logos, may data, emotion, pathos. Lastly, number 5. Here, the scenario is a public service announcement. Ang fini-feature ay isang kilalang Filipino scientist. Anong ginagawa ng Filipino scientist na to? Discussing the importance of getting vaccinated. Sabi niya, kailangan po natin magpa-vaccine against COVID-19. And he is a well-known Filipino scientist. Okay? At sinabi din niya na matagal na daw siya na nagre-research at sa medical field. Now, what is the technique para ikaw ay mapa-oo na magpa-vaccine? Ethos, my expert. B. Legos, we have the data. And pathos, we have emotion. Okay, so that is the lesson for under day number 3. Okay, actually itong day number 4, this is more on recitation, checking what you've learned. But after you watch this, next na po ang quiz. So I hope you understood the lesson, the propaganda technique, and the persuasive technique. Okay, so that would be all. Thank you.